Oh, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Uh, we are on the laptop, which means shitty internet. So how's my sound? To start. Can we hear me okay? One second. Okay. Well, that was actually funny because oh my god, I'm 6 minutes late. Well, I had pizza in the oven. And right after I said hello to all of you, I heard somebody say hello. But it was like a whisper, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I muted for a second. And sure enough, it was my daughter at the door. She thought I was talking to her. She didn't realize I was going live. Why isn't this working now? Okay. So anyway, dude, people are shit. And I'm going to show you how shit they are. Hey, my Melody, Nicole B, good to see you again. Chicken Feet, Hippie Sissy, Dead Legato. Let me fix all of this. I'm sorry. One second. I didn't have any of this right. You didn't realize I was 6 minutes late. I do apologize. Hey, Jet, Miss L, my lady, Katie B. Her husband's video today was about his grief and finding the happy and the sad. Aw. Hey, Jason. Happy birthday, Jinx. Hey, OG. London girl. Hippie sissy. Blissful. Back girl. The wandering sub. Sorry, I'm just putting this together while I say hi to all of you. You two recommended me? That's amazing. I appreciate that. All right. And I do hope you end up staying. Tonight's not really a fun topic, but hey, Gary, you had no idea about. Gary, I am one of the worst. I never tell my mods when I'm going live, and I should probably do that. Um, so how many of you were at my stream yesterday that I ended up taking down? Put a 1 in the chat if you were there. I don't even think we were able to be live long before we came to the conclusion that due to misunderstanding with the chat and what I stated, we should go ahead and delete it. Katie B, you were there. Thank you. Granny Bo Banny Fee Fi Fo Fanny. Oh gosh, that's a bad name for. Okay, you guys were there. All right. So you guys know, you guys that were there understand why it oh, happy heavenly birthday to your mom, Batgirl. Absolutely, Batgirl. I'm sorry, I didn't realize today was that day. Put her in timeout. Put the 2s in timeouts. The 1s are cool. They can stay. I'm just kidding. So you guys know that some unintentional misinformation was said on that stream, which is why we hit it, right? That channel that was coming in here under the name of Privilege. And they sent a few little super stickers. Hey, Crime Brulee. But they were a troll. They were one of those trolls that I tell you all that aren't very good at trolling. They're very obvious. Hey, B fam. Yes, 3.1415. And I ended up blocking the person because, like I said, they're the not good trolls. Like, you're not even clever, you're not funny, you're not sick, you're really just a nuisance. Well, sure enough, my instinct, per usual, because I think I have a really good read of character. Oh, firstly, wait till you see. This is horrible. And the only reason I would do like a last minute jump on Friday night stream is because of this. Hey, Deadly Queens. I like the nighttime streams because all my Australians and across the world folks can come. I'm saying, did you see me comment back to you? If you could email me, I'd appreciate it. Look, I go to open another tab and now my internet plays games with me. I'll tell you, I can't win here. We were doing so good, internet. Great. I don't know why this laptop hates me. I feel like it hates me. I don't even know if you guys could hear me when I was on the other screen. That's how bad it gets. Now the chat reboosts, you know. Hey, Polish. I have to tell you, Polish, I saw a comment, a name that looked similar to yours. It was so fun, Nicole. And I thought you left me. And I was like, no. I'm needy. I didn't say hi to you, Fragile Like a Bomb. I'm sorry. I thought he did. Hey, Time Traveler. You were thinking you were blocked? No. Hey, Colin. Your Alexa hates you? Oh, thanks, Jason and Kaz. I appreciate that. All right. So let me pull this up because you got to see this. This is rotten to do. Now I hate that my laptop sucks. You know, well, I'll save that for later. I'll make that remark later. So I have two things that are really bothering me. This is going to be one. All right. Wait till you guys get a load of this shit, okay? This is first up on Granny's complaint. No, the Christmas train. I don't appreciate that being brought into this chat, to be honest. I feel like that's I asked my Alexa if she's gonna kill me in my sleep. She says she would never hurt anyone. Alexa, will you? Oh, she ignored me. Alexa, volume 10. Fragile Like a Bomb. That person has been removed from YouTube for like 20 times. Report it. That's all I can say. Report them. They're just trying, they see that I'm growing and they're just trying to do just that. Get into the algorithm. Matter of fact, am I tagged in it? If one of my mods could let me know and link me, that would be great. Yeah, it's dropping in and out because I'm going over to the other site. Let me present this. You guys wait to see this. Hey, Bombshell. Yeah, she does all the time. If I say my daughter's name, yes, all the time. Look at this shit, guys. Look at this. Look how horrible this is. You guys see what that slime ball did? Look what that slime ball did. It wasn't showing. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. I'm sorry, Sunflower Girl. She tagged Michael in this. Oh, let me play it again. I'm sorry, guys. Let me remove this. Go F you. Hey, let me play it again. This is horrible and not true. Monkey Vaughn has been found. That did happen. I actually feel like I should end this live stream out of respect for his mother. Michael Monkey Vaughn has been found. That did happen. I actually feel like I should end this live stream out of respect for his mother. Now, let me tell you all why and how that's horrible. Damn, you guys still didn't see it? Hey, DC. So there was this account that kept coming into my channel, starting trouble, privilege. That is actually a perfect example, hey, Annette, of how people will fake things. And luckily, this person's an idiot. So the way they clipped it, they would have been better off having it No, I'm not muted. I'm just cutting in and out. Okay, I'm back now. It's the internet. It's the internet. What I was saying is that person is such a horrible troll. They are that gross and hateful that they will use the disappearance of a child and lie to have a go at me. It was that troll that clipped that. Now, those that were here during that stream, they're aware that it was a that the person who commented wrote it incorrectly. And by the time, we figured out what was going on, we decided to delete that stream out of respect, which is what I say at the end. I feel like I should delete this out of respect for the mother. Now that person was horrible at their clip game and at being a troll, because they would have been better off if they used an AI to say it. That's how fake it sounds. But it's a perfect example of just because you think you heard me say something doesn't mean I did. There are so many people that will do things like that, clip things like that, take things out of context like that, and paint a narrative. And that's one of the examples of it. That's just one example of it. And there's more. But just so, everybody's aware, no, Grimy did not say that about him and never would. I never would. Yes. This is what they said, Tracy. A commenter wrote that Bullhorn Betty was so cruel to Mookie Fawn's mother that the day that they found his remains, she went live with the breaking news, and that's how Michael's mother had to find out, was through Betty. So I read the comment. I'm like, oh my God, that is horrible. And they're like, yeah, she just wanted breaking news, whatever. So I turned around and I said, wait, I didn't know they found Michael. And she said, the chatter said, no, not his remains, not his remains. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because I even went to Google and I'm like, no. She's like, I didn't mean remains. It was when they found information in the case. I still didn't understand what they were saying. They were saying about the neighbor in the backyard. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's the perfect example of what happened to Betty, right? Somebody did kind of similar thing, and I used it to say, like, the example of, right? Like, somebody came in Betty's and said, hey, I saw the missing woman today, and Betty was like, wait, did they? Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So I said, you know what? I feel uneasy having this up because I feel like this is gross. Here, let me grab you the thing. I don't want this misinformation spreading, so I'm going to delete this stream. So we deleted the stream. We deleted the stream. Yes. She even writes on there, sorry for the accent. Here, let me. Now, I will say, I feel like this person wants attention, which is why they did it. But you know what? Show them the type of attention they can get off of dirty shit like this. So gross. So here's the account, which I'm sure will be popping up in a few of my haters' chats. If you guys want a list of them, let me know. No, that was just yesterday. Just yesterday I said that. Hey, K9. People know your opponent. Yep. Well, it's funny because I pinned them as a troublemaker the moment they entered chat. I knew it. So I just dropped it. I dropped the link if you guys want to go, see for yourselves. It's very poorly put together. Nonetheless, I don't like the fact that they tagged him in it. Well, because my internet's cutting out fragile like a bomb. You'd have to listen yourself, I guess. I don't know. I can do it this way. Him in it? Let me get off my own thing. It was just cruel. It's just a cruel thing to do. Michael Monkey Vaughn has been found. That didn't happen. I actually feel like I should end this live stream out of respect for his mother. At the time, there's close to 270 people watching. Everybody in there knew what was going on. This person is you're a real piece of shit, privilege. Then if you look, she oddly tagged one of my moderators. This is creepy. And writes in the comment section, sorry about the accent. My accent? You should be sorry about your actions, you piece of shit. Right, you can hear the clip and that did happen. So I said that didn't happen. They took off the in it part. Hey, Pristine. It is, and that is the type of things that people will do. And that brings me to my next thing. Because the hate, the more traction you get to the channel, the more people you get hating on you. Okay. And I've had a lot of traction lately. I've had a lot of haters for a long time. Matter of fact, we have an old school closet one coming out. One that's been booted and removed off YouTube dozens of times. Ultimate scammer coming out just begging for attention. They're going to play that they were a victim of mine when it was complete opposite. Anybody who was ever around knows that. Anybody who's experienced. Let me put it this way. For those of you who don't know, like Fragile Like a Bomb, you commented, it came up in your algorithm. That's one of the people that sold the autopsy photos of Gannon. That's what you're working with there, okay? Okay, just so we got that under control. Yeah, just understand that. She stole them off Savgirl and posted them in her Patreon for money. So keep that in mind. They've raised $20,000 for a harassment fund, never took anybody to court. Yes. Yes. So an ex-mod of mine handed her a bunch of private conversations. That woman doxed me, doxed my family, spoke about my kid, you name it, whatever. So she's climbing back out from YouTube's, firement, and latching onto my name right now. And quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not going to be responding. I don't even care what they have to show. It will do no good. They want me to respond to them, which is ironic. Honestly, if you only knew. She is, Callie Marie. She is. I know. I don't even know if we should even say who the person's name is, Tracy. They're so gross. Oh, we'll put it in here. I'm sure my ex-mod's watching right now to clip it and send it. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, raggedy bitch. Okay, so the other thing, and this one, good golly, you people love drama, I'll tell you. 20K plus another 15K plus another 5K recently. Suing MRB. I mean, come on. Right, because that's all they have. It's everything that they accepted my apologies for before, She raised 10 grand for a website that still isn't even working or even made. Never will be. Hey, 50 Shades. Hey, Zero Jules. Never will be. They're just nasty people. B-roll's like, no secret. Yeah. There's so many of you here that I feel like I need more juice for you. More tea, girl. Raggedy bitch. She is unreal, finding hope. Very unreal. Another thing that's unreal is, it's funny you say that. Who doesn't love presents? So as everybody knows, somebody keeps fucking with my kids' wish list, right? Surprise. It's what they do. They're assholes. But imagine my astonishment when one of the people, and I'm going to say it. Yes, Tracy, it was, they're all the same haters, Tracy, but it's a different sector. It's a little small corner sector that went round and round in circles. And it's not even that there's that many. It's just that they're so persistent. There's actually about 5 of them, and they're just nasty people. They go live all day and night about me. One's a bigot, one's somebody who defended me for 2.5 years, and then suddenly I'm the worst thing ever as of recent months. The other one likes to say she doesn't do drama and then go back and cry about drama. So yeah, participates all up in the drama, but doesn't do drama. And that one, I was astounded because, I got dragged to hell for having a wish list for my kids, and nobody was ever obligated to buy from it. It was just, it's just meant to be like, if you want to, if you can help, if you can't, great. Did one every year. Creators always do it. Let me tell you, since it's been messed with, every time I look, I don't know if something was bought. If it wasn't, I'm walking down to check neighbors' houses, make sure nothing was delivered there. Yeah, it's been added stress that I don't need. And some will say, well, that's what you get, right? When you post it online to essentially strangers, that's what you get. We can all, we can all agree, okay, fine. But imagine how shocked I was that one of the creators and their friends that tore me to bits for my wish list, an Amazon wish list, goes and makes a fundraiser for $1,200. I'm wondering if their friends are going to say anything, because me as a single mother, I can't have a wish list, but they can have a fundraiser as a married woman for $1,200 nonetheless, which is a lot for Christmas. But what really got me, because it's not my business, I don't care. What really got me was the lie that she's only doing it out of fear. Thank you, Kelly, because I surpassed all of them. And I've said shitty things, but I haven't done the things they accuse me of by any means. That's why they'll never show you proof of it. She won't do a wish list because she's afraid somebody will mess with it. Why don't you just tell the truth? You've never done a wish list. You've had a fundraiser every Christmas that you've been on YouTube, even as a subscriber. Why do you have to lie? Nobody on this side ever messed with wish list, ever. I found that to be appalling. That just aggravated me. That's just an aggravation. Right, Megan. And the fact that I, not only was my wish list messed with, because they purchased the items Fragile Like a Bomb and then canceled them. So then my wish list looked like it for the kids that it was purchased, and it wasn't. So what they're doing is, if there's bigger items, and by bigger I mean like 40 plus, right? There's no huge items on there. Honestly, don't we all wish we could get $1,200 for Christmas? Wouldn't that be great? Not everything my kids want are on Amazon, but that's where me as, whatever. Let me just stop. So they're marking those items as purchased. That's what they're doing. So now I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. Hey, Bomb. What's up, girl? And I'm hoping these items are actually coming, and then they're not. And it's just a whole fucking head game with added stress that nobody needs, especially around the holidays. And again, okay, part of the reason, but don't use that as a reason why you're having a fundraiser instead of fucking whatchamacallit, instead of a fundraiser when you've always done fundraisers. Don't sit there and lie and use what I'm actually going through as your excuse. That's grimy. Oh, really, Bombshell? I like the registry better anyway, because if an item is $40, you can have that. Somebody wants to donate $5 towards it. If nobody has 40, if they want to donate 5, they can do that. Do you know what I mean? So I like that better anyway. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe I'll have to transition it that way, because it's aggravating, it's annoying, it's stressful. Realize they're messing with kids when they do that shit. Find and hope. They're so hateful. They don't care. Just like this woman and what she did to Michael Vaughn. You think they care? It can't be changed, Nicole. and they can't say like they're going to purchase an item elsewhere. But what these people did is they went through the extra step of actually purchasing items and then canceling. Absolutely, B-fam. I'm hoping it comes this weekend. I think it's supposed to come Sunday now. So fingers crossed. And then I'll change it over to a thing. It was just a good example, though, of how grimy people are. That's all. No big deal. That made, like I said to the person that made the video, what they did was give me a perfect example. Thank you, Annette. Merry Christmas to you. To show all of you how hateful and gross people are. And that even though we, out of respect, deleted that stream to not hurt that family, they clip it out of context, tag that baby, and try to put that out in the atmosphere anyway. Knowing it's wrong. That's wrong. So I hope you all will take the time to report that as misinformation. No mother, especially around the holidays, going through what that woman is going through, should have to hear that. It's ridiculous. Trump said there's too much evil in this world. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. You know what else I'm over? Situational evil, if you will. The evil where they'll turn around and tear me to bits for a wish list and then have the audacity to come out with a fundraiser. That type of evil. Not evil. That's not even evil. What would you call that? Just hypocrisy. It's good for the goose, it's good for the gander type of thing. I feel bad I don't have anything else for you drama-loving bitches. Sorry, girls. Sorry. I think you're all waiting for some big tea, and I don't have it. I do hear some's coming out soon, but I don't have it. It's not mine to pour, if you know what I mean. But wish list things with some jerks, completely ridiculous. Look at Mallory, who furnished her whole... Yeah, girl, if people want to buy it, they buy it. You know what I mean? The biggest item I had on mine was a mattress. It was on sale for $80. I thought it was a great deal. My son needs it. I thought this is fantastic. Great price. Don't look too greedy asking for it. It's not too outrageous. My daughter wants Uggs. They're like $100, but they're not on the list. Aside from that, you know, listen, I get it. And that's the way I look at it. I'll be honest. When it comes to the holidays, kids get 1 year to ask for whatever they want. Doesn't mean they'll get it. Doesn't mean they'll get it. But it is the 1 year where they don't have to look at a value price. Right? So if a child is asking for, like, example, my child's asking for an Oculus, the gaming set thing, Oculus, they're like $250. He doesn't know that, you know, it's $250. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I try to look at it like that. No wire. What is that? Right, Zan? I'm like, what is that? I think anybody want to come up, or you guys want me to fake some tea for you? What do you want? Drama hose. What do you want? Oh, shit. I posted that twice. Ooh, it's about BHB, girl. Let me go see. The one who defended you for 2 years is a blank house walking door. Yeah, no house walking, right. Yep. Wire hangers. Hold up. And you guys give this lady no breaks, I'll tell you. I don't think they come up for me. They're not coming up as a channel. Let me put my banner on. Happy to have a guest. Let's see if that will cover you. us. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, I can.
Hi, how are you? It's nice to meet you.
You as well. How are you? Let me take this down. Oh, I just kicked you. I'm sorry. Oh my
Uh-oh.
goodness, I'm sorry. I keep trying to remove the banner.
That's that's okay. I just got done doing a live and I did one where you were with Johnny and or John, the investigator, and Greeno.
Yes.
Yes, I just cold truth turned me on to you and I just absolutely I just fell. I got stars in my eyes. So I had to come over and watch you. I watched you a little bit this morning, one of your lives, and I was like, that's it. Subbed. I just had to come over.
Oh, I love
And
that. Thank you.
yeah, you're
Are
welcome.
you familiar with John or Greeno, I guess?
I'm very familiar, unfortunately, with Greeno. John, I'm getting to know. I really like the message that he was talking about, and I've been listening to you a little bit. I'm sorry about your gift list and stuff. I'm sorry about your troubles. That's so
Uh,
horrible
it's
thing to say.
they're yeah. YouTube can be cruel, but at the end of the day, it could be worse, right?
Yeah, yeah. Especially this time of year. That's naughty. You know,
I
not
want to
even.
hear what you know about Greeno.
Oh, girl.
I've been hearing
Greeno,
lots of girls.
Greeno started a long time ago, and you know, he boasted on your channel about having this really big following. And the fact of the matter is, the only reason that he got that following was because a lot of creators that were doing the Delphi thing kind of stopped, and we had some deaths. But Greeno is not what he's not what he says he is, and he's a scam artist. He's a grifter. He's a con man. He's exactly what he said in that show when he said, I am a felon, I am a con man, I am a grifter, I am a criminal. And he said it, he didn't say I was one. He didn't say I used to be one. He didn't say I was a former one. He didn't say I have changed. It's exactly who he is. And, you know, he likes to put on many different hats, but the fact of the matter is Greeno has never changed, and it's sad. He never will. He has a violent history. He was put in jail for hitting his mother, his grandmother, and another woman. Um, he hit.
Like you've seen this? This is verified.
Verified. If you've ever had a chance, please go watch Cold Truth. She has
Oh,
he doxed her. He straight up doxed her when he was in jail, called from jail, and went on air. And I'm not kidding. This dude used to try and do his show from jail. Like literally, you'd hear, "You have 1 minute," and you would hear Greeno go, "This is Greeno live." I mean, it was ridiculous. But he doxed no, and then called and said, "I did it. I doxed. No problem." He threatened a guy called from Burn After Reading. He said he wanted his mother's head on a stick. It's written on a comment. Like people get banned or for less, and Greeno will go on air, threaten Gray Hughes, his life many times, and Mel blows him up. She does these shorts where the mask slips and Greeno curses and does these horrible things, says them, and then he argues with her in the comment section. It's ridiculous. It's like he he's terrifying. He's absolutely terrifying. And the things that people don't know about him, he takes advantage of people who are vulnerable, and he has friends that are vulnerable. They're very sweet, they're very kind, but however, they're vulnerable and they believe him, and he manipulates them, and he gets in their ear. And no matter, you could literally show Greeno committing a crime on video and show these people, and they won't believe it. Or Greeno will tell them that it was something different, and you know what I'm saying. And then they still follow him, and it's troubling because they're very sweet people. But Greeno right now
Wow.
is just jumping from channel to channel to channel to get clout. He claims he's the king of Delphi, when in reality he's not. He caused this case quite a bit of confusion. What he did was he faked a lot of stuff and then went to the crime scene. And in my opinion, he caused the killer. It took 5 years for the killer to get caught. Now, I'm not saying that the police were the best, but the killer didn't have to go back to the crime scene because all he had to do was turn on YouTube and there was Greeno all over it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, Greeno showed
Right.
everyone. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't help. And people were fascinated. They wanted to see the crime scene. I get that. People went to the crime scene. I get that. But what Greeno did was he stole people's content. He made himself sound like he was the top dog when he wasn't. And then when he went on the run, he had custody. He was visiting.
So that's where him and
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say, so that's where him and Gray Hughes cross path, the Delphi case.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Gray saw right through him in the beginning. In the beginning, Gray said, "You're a grifter," and they never got along. When he went on the run from Gray, Greeno took a picture and put it online. And what Gray is just fantastic at is maps and finding people. Like, he saw a tree behind Greeno and mapped it and found them right. I mean, his coordinates and everything. And Greeno was just he was in Florida and he thought nobody could find him and he wasn't extraditable. And bull crap, he was. They went right to him and arrested. They raided the house that he was staying at. He walked into a police station with his girlfriend at the time to do an interview about the boy in Georgia who got wrapped up in that oh my goodness, what was his name? Jenkins. I want to say Jenkins, but that's probably not right. The boy that got wrapped up in that mat.
Oh, yes, that case.
Okay. Yeah. His girlfriend, Crime Geek, went to go interview one of the officers in the police station, and Greeno went inside that police station, and they stayed for like 2 hours while he was on the run in Georgia. When he walked out, he didn't realize it. The house he was staying at in Florida was being raided by by marshals at the time. When he walked out of that police station, an officer followed him and saw the car and recognized the plate. And then Greeno got arrested at that point. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I did see when Greeno was on my panel, I seen Gray come in here and he was saying things, but the chat was moving so quickly I couldn't see everything. But I could tell there was conflict between the two. And of course, I don't know what was going on. And I did go over to Gray's channel to see if I could find something, but I couldn't. He's not
Gray
one just for
the time of day because
Gray,
he won't, and that's out of respect for his followers, because Gray is he's like,
right,
I don't want to waste time with garbage, and that's what he has warned people: do not give your money, don't do this, and people do. And you can tell when you hear Greeno speak about like gifting and donations and skipping the YouTube. There's a reason he wants to skip the YouTube and go straight to PayPal. One, it's instant money, and two, YouTube takes a percentage in taxes. And Greeno owes so much child support that it's ridiculous. But when Greeno went on the run that one time, and Gray helped find him, he actually had one of his daughters with him. And what he did is he stuck his daughter in a nut ward. He abandoned her in a nut ward. And then when
I'll be honest, I don't want to talk about his children. It makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair. But the fact of the matter is that online he used to do merchandise like sell like sweaters and stuff and t-shirts, and people never got them.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he was sell. That sounds familiar. Sounds like somebody coming out of hiding after me tonight. So
yep.
they would sell merch, and the merch would never be received.
The merch
Yeah,
would never come, and he would
that's an
swear to
old
God
game.
that they were in the mail and they were never gotten. And I agree
Wow.
with this person right here. When I first started on YouTube, I followed Anthony. I also did too. I enjoyed Anthony's content. And when Kat died, he was just lost, and that's when he went on the run. And I was so worried about Anthony. And then I spoke to the person that he ran to, and the person said that, I mean, Anthony used her. He just used her. She had a crush on him, and he exploited that. And he exploits a lot of women that think that he's cute, and he uses them. And it's awful. It's horrible. And what he did to Crime Peak was just absolutely just unforgivable and terrifying. And not a lot of people know about it. And Cold Truth, man, she's just one of a
Is that the
kind.
person he
You just can't
sued?
get. Cold Truth is one of the
Wasn't
woman
he in a
that he.
recent lawsuit? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's trying to sue her, but good luck. He he put her in danger. He really did. And she was like, "No, you know what? You're gonna put me in danger. I'm gonna blow you up." And she did. She even found She even found when he was singing on like he did these songs with like somebody, like I can't remember what they called. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Like
Where he was
the I know the app, the Vine or something app
not Vine, but it was another one. It was another one. It's so cheap. It was so
from you.
cheesy.
Zool or I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Mule or something. Yeah.
that's it. Schmool,
Well,
schmool.
but here's my thing. If everything she was saying about him was truthful, how come he was able to sue her for slander and you know, defamation?
Did he sue her for slander? Or is that something he said or she said?
Well, I
He's
don't know
suing
who
for.
she is. I went by what he was saying. I mean, he said it
Yeah,
publicly.
you can't go by what he says. You have to go by what Mel says because he doctors court papers. He will doctor, and he did when he went on the run. He told everybody that he was on the run for driving away from the courthouse and for a pill that was in his pocket for speed. That was his prescription. No, he drove. He was on a revoked or suspended license, one of the two. He ran, and it was meth in his pocket, but he doctored the paperwork to get everyone online to believe it and his friends to believe it. I mean, he
Oh,
does that kind of thing. He'll take the
wow.
time to do that. He's an awesome editor. He makes the greatest videos, right? He's talented in this one area, and you're like, dude, Anthony, you could be like, you could make so much money as an editor. Like, people would pay you to do their videos, but no, he grips. And he's been physically violent with his girlfriends. This isn't a secret. I mean, but he wants to keep it down so that I don't get it,
How
but
long?
I won't. Yeah, I hate to
Never
say
mind. I
it.
don't
I
even
mean,
know.
I want, when he came out of jail, I was like, great, he paid his dues. I hope he stays straight, but he's not. Not when I'm hearing him threaten Mel and threaten Gray and threaten, burn after reading. That's just disgusting. And it's not even funny. You know what I mean?
Is he making like serious threats against them?
Well, when you tell somebody I want to see your mother's head on a stick, that's pretty. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah. And Mel, he wants him under the. He gets gross, and his mask slips. And like I said, when he was on your show and he was talking about being a criminal, people that change, they say it. You hear it in their language. I'm no longer a criminal. I used to be. And they, you know what I mean? They turn towards, like, I know criminals. I can spot one
right.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that guy. He's a bad guy. No, not
Right.
Greeno. Greeno doesn't do that. You know, Greeno runs, and then it's awful, and then
Yeah,
it's
I actually
illegal. And I don't
Wow.
have anything against
That's
people.
interesting because
I'm all for like starting anew and comebacks. I love that stuff. You know, I'm for the underdog. I wanted Greeno to be like, you know, and I believed it at first. I was in his chat and I'm like, yay. And then I was like, holy shit, no. Yeah.
yeah.
So how long have you been on? How come I don't know about you? Oh my gosh, you're like,
I don't know. I don't know. Hey
what?
hippie forum, thank you. Uh see, I liked Screen Notes content. Like I was in his chat once or twice before. But I personally didn't like the coming up and restreaming me without asking. I thought that was pretty, it's a pretty not
Yeah, I
kind
saw
move.
that. I saw that, and I noticed it was weird because when I saw your show, and then I went over his channel, and I was like, why are you restreaming her shit? But then I noticed when he said, yeah, most people don't know you can do it. It's up to the person that's streaming and their what did he say? Their
Yeah,
settings.
there's like some button.
Yeah, and
There's
I
a
was like, oh,
setting. I
you
didn't even know there was a
don't.
setting.
Yeah. Yeah, he you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just a little
I had no
snide.
idea.
Yeah. And he's doing it just to get revenue, you know, off
Right.
of you. And that's kind of slimy.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
so is that true that he now gets ad revenue off of my stream? And
Yes,
like my
ma'am.
views and all now count as his?
Yeah. So here's the deal.
No.
So, no. On your channel, your views are yours. But when he goes now that you are on his channel, everyone that's watching your show, that goes to him. And he barely
What?
after John, you could do a community strike. Well, being that he was on it, it's kind of weird. But after John, he asked John, "Are you a cop?" Now he stopped talking. Like that freaked him out, and he stopped talking. So, but he streamed the entire thing on his. If you go to his channel, you can see it.
Right. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
no.
Okay,
He did a
interesting.
2 hour live where he didn't even speak and he cursed at the end of it and left it up for people to watch. A 2 hour live with nothing. It's black. And people
Well,
watched it.
well, that's like another creator. Yeah. People do that slimy shit. Another creator did like a one who used to mock the fact that we've done them before, like a silent stream. They did a silent stream over the night as they slept with ad revenue turned on. That's actually spams. Like you're not allowed to
No,
do that. That could be
yeah.
reported. So
I've done
that's
lives.
pretty slimy.
Yeah. I've done lives where I've actually done them without like the sound on. And I'm gabbing away and
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I did it. And then I'm like, oh my God, Mother Mary, no one told me.
didn't even realize it. Yeah,
But I'm a tiny channel.
yeah.
I have like one watcher. So it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, no, he put you up on his channel. You could ask him to take it down. I would. I just would. But it is what it is. It's up to you.
Well, I did get oh, excuse me. I did get emails later that were saying, sorry, I just threw a Smartie in my mouth. I did get
Oh,
emails later that were telling me, that were giving me heads up from some people that I respect. So my thing initially with him was, yeah, I thought it was slimy. I thought it was slimy to restream me and not like give me the heads up. That kind of felt pretty,
so he
whatever. And
told
then I'm
you
like, well, what
after
am
the
I going to
fact.
do? He
Yeah.
already did it. Yeah, and it wasn't even him that told me. It was Tracy Ann right here told me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, what am I going to do? The guy's conversing. It was a nice conversation. I enjoyed it. I didn't
Well,
take
John
any
didn't
issue with
restream
him.
you.
No, I
John,
know.
you know what I'm
And
saying?
John won it.
Not something you
John
do.
himself even said that's a slimy move.
And
And
actually,
I wouldn't even have the nerve to do that. I would never have the nerve to go on a panel into a chat I've never been in, onto a panel I've never been on with that many viewers and say, yeah, I'm just going to hook this up to my channel. You have to have some balls to do that.
Well, I heard that was actually against YouTube policy. So I don't even know what he's talking about. But I had a creator tell me that that's actually against policy. So, but he doesn't care. Not you.
I don't think it's a
Go ahead.
I don't think it's against policy because they do allow you to do that, like it's an option through the studio. It's more so like, say me and Tracy decided we were going to work together and we were going to have like a show together. I was streaming to my audience and her to her audience. That's what that's for. That's like a networking option. But like Tracy's saying, now he comes up in my algorithm. And I do feel like, because he stated, I've seen you around and I'm not sure where. Yeah, because you didn't acknowledge me when I came in your chat. So, of course, you didn't realize I was there. But funny how when I have close to 700 in my chat, you recognize me now. You know what I mean? So, I see, Tracy. Okay. So I could tell there that's what he, whatever. I don't like when people do that. I could tell when I was being taken advantage of. Now, as far as John goes, he's actually been on my panel before. He's actually been in my chat before. He's been in my chat before when there was under 100 people. So his intentions were not what Reno's were, and I know that,
Yeah. I mean, that's a perfect
very interesting.
Example. Yeah.
But I felt him. I felt him on the aspect of, I know what it's like when people kind of keep haunting you with your past. I've explained it 1,000 times on my channel. I got caught up really, really deep in this little drama community sector I'm from. And as soon as stuff started going real life and all, it felt like the end of the world for me. And I got really nasty and I said nasty things I regret, so and they haunt me to this day with it, even though it was a year ago, 2 years ago, they don't care. So, and it was never nothing like jaw drop. I never told anybody, I hope they, whatever. But I mean, it's not even really, if you think about the crime, it's really not even that freaking bad of shit. It just wasn't the way I liked. I wasn't somebody I liked anymore. So when he was saying that, I related to him being like followed around and stalked and hunted down and not being able to move past. But if you're saying these are still like current behaviors, then yeah, that's concerning. And if he has the nerve to threaten Gray Hughes' life, I mean,
Greeno said he was being stalked and followed around.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? Kind of. Yeah, he kind of implied that, he wasn't saying he was being stalked, but he was saying people throw his past at him a lot.
Yeah, because he rips them off. There was one time that the entire Delphi community, a small group, came together because they wanted to do a thing on the bridge for a height thing, right? So like 6 or 7 of them got together and they did a B&B. So they all stayed in one hotel. Greeno, the captain, all of them major creators from the Delphi community, old school people. So they were going to go on the bridge to do like a height test to see how tall this guy was, right? So they all stayed in it and $1,000 came up missing. And everyone swore, allegedly, that it was Greeno. And
wow.
Ever since then, they all kept their distance and he disappeared. So was it him? They all thought so. So, I mean, if people are coming after him and people are bothering him and people are saying things about him, the best thing to do would be to confront and say, I did not do that. Did we hear him say that? No. Never.
So he's never acknowledged it.
He never even acknowledged it, addressed the issue. It's easy to say, I did not do this. I am innocent. He never said that.
Wow.
He never even, in fact, I think he cut off all the relationships from the people and talked shit when they were like, he did this. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. It tore them apart. And they didn't even get to show the video, which they worked really hard on. And they were all really upset. So, he's had problems with everyone, and it's a shame because, you want to like the guy. He looks good. He sounds good. He's knowledgeable. Like I said, he's a great editor. There are things about Delphi that he does know. He's from the area. He has boots on the ground. He could be beneficial, But for some reason, whether it be an addiction that he's dealing with or whatever, it's stuff that you can get help with. But for some reason, it seems to be that he can't be real. I don't know if I really don't know. It's sad, but you have to keep your distance. This isn't someone that unfortunately, you cannot trust. And it's a hard lesson to learn. And one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because I don't want anyone else to learn it. I learned it, and I want to share my experience. And I think Cold Truth is a major part in teaching the internet that do not trust Greeno. One of the main things I shared tonight on my live is I heard a person that worked with Greeno that had a conversation. She would not repeat it, but one of the things that she said was, do not let your children around Greeno. And she didn't expand, but she wasn't the only one to say that. And that's troubling. I mean, what do you think that means? So, I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know, but I know a lot of women will throw that on a male, so I won't even speculate on that one, because I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel like that's a go-to when it comes to men.
Yeah, I was there when it was said, and it was pretty intense. And like I said, he was in the audience when it was said, and he didn't deny it. So, Cold Truth has touched upon it. And I think, there's just some background that, like I said, everyone has a past. I have one. Everyone has a past. You get past it, you become a better person, you do, whatever. But it just seems like the same patterns are happening. And you heard it, you can go to Cold Truth, you can hear it yourself, the way that he talks about Gray and Mel. It's just absolutely, it's not something that you say. It's just not. You can think it. You can say it off of air. But when you're in this community, no way. He literally said that people get murdered for a reason. Like, if you say something to someone,
wow,
that's why you get killed. Like, you don't say that in a true crime community. Are you nuts? Like, no.
He actually said that?
He said that word for word. Word for word. I can find it for you right now, and you can play it. It is absolutely astounding. And when you hear it, it's frightening. It's like, whoa, dude. Like, I get.
So do you think this man's like a murderer?
I've heard.
Like you think?
Listen,
I mean, you've.
I can't. I can say
I'm listening.
this. With a violent background that he has, and getting away with it, I think that it's possible that anyone with his background is a murderer in training. Honestly, a liar is a murderer in training, and that is what exactly I think that Greeno is, a scammer. And I think that backed into a corner, he'll do anything, especially to a woman, and he has. I mean, you can punch your own grandmother in the face? Dude, grandmas have
that's horrible.
That's just awful. There's no excuse for that. And yes, it was in the past, but Crime Geek is not too far in the past. And what happened to her? No.
Does she have proof that happened to her, or is it just her word of mouth?
Well, word of mouth is good enough when you're being threatened. I mean, why you would make that up is beyond me.
No, but I thought the way you made it sound, I thought, like, did he physically put hands on her, or did he threaten her?
Crime Geek was very limited in what she said, but what she said was enough to make me think, to make most think that he got arrested in jail. I could be wrong, but when he was in jail, he threatened her, like her children.
He got arrested in jail?
in jail. That was that. Now I could be wrong, but because I was told by somebody else, no, you're wrong, you're wrong. They took him in jail, took him out of his cell, arrested him for what he said to her on the phone from jail. Like, I'm going to unalive you and your children.
So there's proof of that. There's charges.
Yes,
added on then.
He got charged for it, and they went and battled for it. Now, I think that he won one thing, a civil thing, because she had his property. I'm not sure. But the fact of the matter is that he scared her to death. And there's an interview on Cold Truth, what Cold Truth does with her. You can't fake that. And it coincides with his history with women and police reports. So how did she know
he's
that?
an ex-girlfriend.
Yes, but see, when he was with her, she took up for him like nobody else. She stood in front, behind, and beside him and didn't believe a word anybody said. So it wasn't like she was looking up his history and believed anything anyone said.
Well, what did they meet on
YouTube?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Well, that's part of the problem. If you're a mother, you have kids, and you're going to start dating somebody on YouTube, then maybe you should, look into them, and you should look for their backgrounds and all that, and get an idea of who you're dating, because, that's just reckless. We're mothers. You can't just...
Well, yeah. I mean, I believe it was a learning... She was young, and I believe it was a learning experience for her. I doubt that she'd do anything like that again. But she was into crime, and he, he has a way with words, and a lot of women think he's adorable. He's good looking, he's well spoken, and he makes himself sound like he's accomplished all that. He even said that he went to the White House. I mean, this guy says a lot. Can this person disclose me?
He's a smooth operator, yeah.
I've never had no. Absolutely nada, zip, no. Neither did Cold Truth. There's a rumor going around that Cold Truth and him. No, absolutely not. I watched Greeno when he first came out. I watched his videos a little bit. I was concerned about the videos because I thought, gosh, you really need to stay out of that crime scene. But when his friend died, and I left a message, and then he went on the run, I realized something's up. And then when I heard his BS about when I watched Cold Truth opened my eyes. She just blew him up out of the water. And then I saw who he really was. It just blew my mind. And the way that he reacted, doxing her, threatening her life, all of those things. And then she came out swinging like a tornado. Like, no, you won't do this to me. It inspired me. And he went away, and we all thought, okay, fine. He came back. He told us he was rehabilitated. And no, he's not. He's doing the same shit. Same things. And it's getting worse. He's getting more foul, more worse. And, all I ask is that people think twice before they donate. Just make sure you know what you're doing. If you want to, fine. That's your choice. But I'm worried about the vulnerable and the elderly. I'm worried about that because I just want you guys to be careful. That's all.
That's wild.
Yeah. Wow. And if I were you, I'd ask.
Yeah, I received a lot.
Huh? I'm surprised he's not here. Normally
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Normally he gets on and wherever somebody talks about him and he gets on. But he won't with me.
Yeah, I don't think he's come in the chat yet.
Yeah, he knows, I know.
Wow.
And it's sad because a lot of the people that like him and follow him, I like. But, it's like, what do I say to you? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to talk crap about them. They're nice people. You know what I mean? They're good people. But I hate to see the way that Greeno takes advantage of them. I hate it. So, I just pray for him and
Yeah, because once you see people in a certain light, it's yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah, I mean,
Don't they? I mean, if he's like getting all out of control with his words and all, don't his followers hear it? Aren't they hearing him?
It's weird. It's weird, but they don't care. They do not care. They hate with him because they believe him. Do you understand? They hate with him. They think that the people that come after, they're coming after. Just like he told you, they're coming after him. They're hurting him. They're trying to keep him down. You know, he's paid his dues. No, he hasn't. No,
Right.
he hasn't. Because him fleeing, him going to another state, and you know, no. God knows what's happening.
Oh. So you're saying he's on the run?
Well, he says he's off probation and all of that. You know, that's questionable. I anything that comes out of his mouth is questionable. The only way to know about Greeno is to look him up, is to do research. And quite frankly, the person that does that is Cold Truth. So it's like, I'm not going to waste the time. I'm just going to go to Cold. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Mel, what's up? Hey, is Greeno on, you know? But he should be monitored. I mean, he made a comment. Mel made all of these shorts about him just pretty much saying he was going to do this, do that, and just awful things. And I think some of it was on your show. And it's just awful. The shorts I showed them on mine tonight on my live just to show people, remind people, this is the guy you need to stay away from. And in the comment section, he replies to her. Like, if somebody was talking crap about you, would you block them? Right? I mean, would you engage them in the comment section?
Sometimes I do. It depends.
So somebody was like, "You're a man beater," right? What would you say in the comment section if you weren't?
Prove it.
Right. Or fuck you. I'm sorry. Or
I would say, yeah, fuck you, or
right?
prove it, or yeah, go on. Yeah, I would definitely say something.
Yeah. Sit and spin. This dude gets into like this. He's trying to do this intellectual thing, and then somebody says something about his girlfriend, and he goes, "I don't care about my girlfriend. I don't treat her. I don't buy her shit. I don't take care of her. She's nothing to me." Literally about his own girlfriend.
He actually wrote that.
Huh? Did you see it?
I didn't say anything after that. No.
Yeah, but it's like, what? Oh, what?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, right, Sarah J. We don't curse on this channel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We sure do.
I know.
No, she's messing with you. No, we curse here. We curse here. She's messing with you. Yeah, right. I'll be right there with you.
I'll burn like fucking
wow,
bacon.
that is wild. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't come up here with mess with me because he knows. He knows.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's aware now that this,
panel
took place. I'm sure
Anthony, you can come up here if you want, but you know better. And he won't go up with Mel either because he knows better. But he'll come up with it, and it's all clout. He's trying to get your people to sub to him, right? And showing your stuff on his channel. Oh my God, if he did that shit to me, I would just lose my mind. But see, you don't know him like I do. So I'm not trying to get you to hate him.
Come on. You didn't tell me all this and expect I was going to like the guy. Come on.
No, I'm trying to educate
yes, you are. Let's be honest.
I'm trying to educate you, girl.
Oh.
Warn you. You can hate him all you want.
Okay. All right, fine. So hate's not the right word, but you're certainly not trying to get me to end this stream liking the guy. That's for sure,
Well,
and that's okay. That's understandable.
Like
he had this experience.
if you decide not to like him, we'll be besties. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't expect it to go this far. I just got off of a live pointing out some creators that I think need to be pointed out, because I've grown so sick of preferably the Delphi community and what I've watched back. I haven't been on for a long time. I just had a major surgery. I had a I can't even fucking remember. I'm sorry. I'm so upset about him.
It's okay. You don't have to
I
tell us.
had
You've had major surgery. Sorry to hear that.
spinal
That's fine enough.
fusion.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a spinal fusion. So this is the first time that I've been able to get into my office and sit and not be like in total pain. Like for 3 months, I've been like staring at ceilings. So I've had a chance to watch all of these creators and some weird ones get on, and I'm just like, no, you don't get to do that. Like, you don't get to get up here and just spew garbage. And I adore your channel. I but when it comes to true crime, you don't get to make shit up. You don't get to do garbage things. And so that was what my life was about. But I really
You're not
enjoy your
Lemonade,
channel.
are you?
Am I what?
You're not Lemonade, are you?
No, I'm 50 Shades of Faye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure. Somebody asked if you were Lemonade, so I thought I'd ask, because you
Who's
do sound
Lemonade?
like her.
Lemonade is that guy, right?
No, it's actually a woman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I am a woman, but I'm 50 Shades
She's
of
not
Faye.
very well known, but some people know of her.
I have 177 people, and that's been a year.
Oh, wow.
But see, you know what? That's because I'm opinionated and I get on there and I run my mouth. Most people don't like that. Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of us do that, right?
50 Shades of Hate. Oh, that's good. That's probably next week.
Did somebody write that?
Yeah, that's great.
That would actually be a good title name, and then go.
Yeah,
Go
that's why
through
it's 50
Reno shit or
Shades, man.
something.
I could hate, glee, gay, anything. I just go for it. I cover true crime, but a lot of it's opinion. I used to do drama. God, I'm good at that. But it just started to affect my personal life,
Yeah,
But back
it
to
does.
drama.
It can really get to you.
It can. I was hearing about you when you're dealing with stuff, and I was like, oh my God, let me get in there. I got boxing gloves. I'll take up for you. But see,
Thank you.
I'm that type of person. Like, once I start liking you and somebody's picking on you, I'm like, oh hell no. Like, I just get into it. I'm sorry you're having trouble.
That's good. People, that's okay. I think we all get it time to time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the game on here. It's part of the
YouTube streets.
I don't know.
They've gotten
the YouTube streets, exactly. I guess Duck and Fox.
Duncan Fox. Tell me.
I was obsessed with Delphi. I showed.
Yes,
they dislike Reno as much as you. Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't know if you cross paths.
Duck and Fox. Yippee. You got a great chat.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I do appreciate you sharing with me. If you want to send me some emails of anything you think I should see, or anything to kind of back up what you stated, I'd appreciate it.
It's all dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me up. I was excited. When
I do.
I scrolled up and I was like, "Where's the link? Where's the link? Where's the link?" I was like, I gotta get on and tell her I gotta get on. But it was great to meet you, and thank you for having me on. And you guys in chat, thank you for being
you as
kind.
well. Thank you for coming up and
and you.
And if you, like I said, send me an email with Send me an email with your link or something. I want to check out what you were saying. I'm curious now.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it, girl. You take care.
Thank you.
All right,
You as
girl.
well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Bullhorn Betty got herself in some shiz. Hey, Johnny. Oh, you don't? She exposes Greeno. So you knowing things about him, I think that would be great for you. I'm shocked. I knew he had a past. I think we all have a past. Now some of the claims I can't get, too far behind. There's that some things get thrown out there so willy-nilly that I don't know what there is. I'd like to see proof of things. I don't think people are suspicious of her ducking. I just think it was a lot to dissect in such a little period of time. Yeah, if it comes to it, hit the like, we can do that. Hey, Denise. She's so soft-spoken, I'm so loud and crass that it was we kept over speaking a little bit. She has a good message if she knows this amount of things. Just people prefer to have proof on the spot when it comes to that. So that's what heels. Yeah, there's apparently a lot. He claims to have been a bounty hunter, and the guy's a lot. So, now Betty, Miss Betty got herself in some shit. Betty, oh so spaghetti. So Betty, bombshell, neither do I, bitch. I don't know. I'm sorry. I was as lost as all of you at that point. I don't know either. But I do know this. I know this. There's some shitty motherfuckers out here. That I know. How he did you with the stream, I disliked him immediately. Yeah, I didn't know how to handle that, guys. He looked totally engrossed in obsession with Delphi. I liked him, but man, he went wild. He seems all right, though. Like I was saying, maybe she was just a little rambling because she was up on a new person's panel. She seems all right. Yeah, that happens. That I didn't like, Liz. That I would absolutely want proof of. The saying kids aren't safe around someone. That claim, I'm with you, Liz. That needs receipts. And like word of mouth isn't good enough for me when it comes to that. Because it is so easy to turn around and put that claim on a male. It happens all the time. Matter of fact, there's probably a male creator you like that has been accused of that, right? So that one, I agree. Was she still in Queen for? Girl, people can tell you the lawsuit down to a T. But basically, she's suing her for defamation ultimately, right? I mean, to sum it up shortly. Haven't paid attention, but she sued Brian Laundrie's parents for taking her sign. That is bullshit, complete waste of court time. Well, she was JR's friend, you know what I mean? There we go. Defamation and tort interference. So she's saying that because of Queen and the things Queen was saying, that Betty, it was defamation and she lost income, please. Well, a lot of people, Fiddle Dee were saying that didn't seem like a legit interview. I don't know if it was or wasn't. So this is what Betty just did. Oh man, Lana's one we're going to get back into, Tony. We're getting back into the Lana Bonana. So, Betty is now threatening the woman that privacy struck her. You heard that right. She is now threatening the lady because she found out it wasn't JR, right? Remember? They took a walk in the woods down memory lane. It wasn't JR. So now she emailed back with the lady that it was. And this is what it says, because if I pull it up, my internet sucks and it's going to like freeze. Unless somebody else wants to come up and share screen, we can do it that way. If not, I'll just have to read it to you. She writes to her, how does it look when you are more concerned about me when your friend is missing and you are playing these games? It seems to me when you have officers knocking at your door to find the whereabouts of your friend, you are more concerned about me taking a video you put in the public square and making a video. I am keeping law enforcement in the loop about this odd behavior you are displaying. Person writes back, okay, honey, see you soon, with the bullhorns. She writes, oh, Betty, you bitch. Guess what she writes back, guys? Oh, Betty. Oh my God, I just spilled my own tea reading this tea. I'm not kidding. It really did just spill. You won't believe what she said back. This is what she wrote back. So what did you do with Layla? You heard that? So what did you do with Layla? After she got a hot package, did you throw it out of the car and into a garbage can or on the side of the road? Where did you put Kira? Oh. Wow. Seems like you're trying to distract something from yourself, but that's okay. You don't need to reach out to me anymore. I'll let law enforcement deal with you. And let me tell you, if I find out you did something to Layla, I'll be seeing you at the courthouse each and every time. Bets, what are you doing? This is Layla's friend. Oh. So because she previously struck Betty, now she's involved in Layla's disappearance? Lord. So Layla is actually a missing woman, bombshell. Betty claims she's helping, but SF Investigates is actually helping, and they say that Betty is harming, that they don't want Betty involved. Do I got this right, guys? Tell me in the chat. She's a missing woman from Tennessee. The person she's emailing struck Betty because Betty took her personal video and made a couple videos out of it. So the lady struck her. Now, when she got the strikes, she went on this entire rant about JLR having hoes in different area codes. And we're like, ma'am, we don't care. And she's telling everybody that Aunt Mary is actually his, oh Lord, his sugar mama. And she's telling about his finances, saying he led people to unalive themselves, that he's ripping the system off. Girl, it was a lot. So I guess now that she ate the crud and realized it wasn't him, not Aunt Mary, realized it wasn't so I know her name, Magnolia's name, but how did you find her? It wasn't him. It was this woman with the help of SF Investigates. So now she's in emails with this woman threatening her. Wow. So here's what SF, who is Aunt Mary? Good Lord. I don't know, but I want to know if she has a brother, cousin. I don't know. So SF Investigates fills us all in. And he's like, Bullhorn Betty used a stolen video on her show and received 2 copyright strikes. The video was shot and is owned by a witness I interviewed in a case. An interview BHB claims was against Ellie wishes. Wrong. Well, even if it was against Ellie wishes, why would Betty then repost it? Remove them within 3. Oh, all right, hold on. And that I am unlicensed in Tennessee. Wrong. Now BHB has sent threats to the witness demanding the strikes be removed or face consequences. I'm not sure if this is a YouTube TOS violation. Doesn't YouTube have a means of appealing a strike? If these are not valid strikes, then why doesn't she use the system that YouTube has in place? Why threaten this young woman? Yes. You ready for this email? This is what she says to the... Oh, which came first? Hold on. Oh, so the first email Betty sent is, Kira, I know people are talking you into stuff, but they are not your friend. What you did was wrong, and you need to remove those strikes. If they aren't removed within 3 business days, I will be filing suit against you for damages. Betty, you're goofy. Stop that. I am already in suit with another person, so please don't think I will drive there tomorrow to put an injunction against you, filing malicious claims of copyright. Betty, they're not malicious. YouTube agreed. Good Lord. I don't want to cause you any more problems, but you do not need me to be your problem. Oh, Betty, very non-professional. Do the right thing. If not, I will come after you legally. Please realize those people are not your friends and they are using you for content. You should cooperate with LE, but I am allowed to show you are not. God bless and Merry Christmas. Every damn body. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. You get a lawsuit. I'm going to have to contact Betty. We'll drive there tomorrow and give. You're going to help her do it? Girl, she just has to fight the copyright if it's wrong. Wait, there's more. Then she writes. Also, how do you think it looks to the cops that you're trying to silence me? I am the only one that is out there in the woods looking for Layla. I thought she was your friend. You are destroying a person for what? Because of PI and her dad, whom you don't even know or met, and I am working with Jen, her mother, and you are trying to silence me? She went full cap locks on that sentence. Okay? Seems like odd behavior. Please remove the strikes and don't let them use you. You won't take my channel, but you will piss me off. You don't want me upset, especially if you are not cooperating with LE. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I intercepted a conversation. My bad. Layla is missing. You're playing these games. It seems to me your priorities are misplaced. This is not going to go away for you playing these games. And like I said, the people that are guiding you, you need to ask yourself, are you certainly they're all mixed together there. I don't know, but holy hell. Betty, you can't be out here threatening people. I mean, ma'am, you can try to fight her in copyright court, but you can't be out here doing all this. She went from low caps to she was yelling. She yelled. Because of a PI and her dad, whom you don't even know or met, and I am working with Jen, her mother, and you are trying to silence me? That's what she said. I kid you not. Wow. Lordy, Lordy, have mercy. All right. So, I mean, because the lady copyright struck you, now you're trying to imply that she did something to her own friend? Come on, Betty. That looks horrible. I mean, you're claiming to be a professional. That is not professional, ma'am. She said she'll go to the lady's house with her bullhorn? Oh, fuck me. That's what happened, bombshell. So now what she's doing is she's using her other channel to go live. Poor thing, she's missing that JLR loving. Withdrawals are a bitch. Ugh. All right. This is crazy. Betty, you are something else, lady. Right, appeal this shit. And if you lose, then guess what? You broke copyright. You can't be threatening people out here to get out of copyrights. That's fucking it. That's insane. You think, all right, come on. Let's be honest here, Heels. Girl, come here. Come here. Lean in, Heels. Lean in. Come on. Let me smell your cup. Is it coffee? You think MGL, JLR were pulling brakes? Maybe Dolly. Maybe Dolly. But you really think MGL or JLR? You know damn well they were filling it up with gas. Okay? They were gassing her up. Heels says she's not Aunt Mary. Don't you do that, tattoos. Oh, get her, Heels. Heels is right above you. She's going to stomp you with those heels. Voila. If in 10 business days it falls off, right? Who's going to teach Betty out here? Come on, Betty. Can't be threatening motherfuckers over a copyright. Good golly. I'm Zin. You got the DUI test. Pass them around. We need to check everybody's sobriety in the chat tonight. Come on. Hey, Smiley. Harvey, I'll tell you. Kirby. Did I call you Harvey? Carvey? Curvy. Carvey or curvy. Depends how you say it. But man, I'll tell you. Not after she wanted to drag them in. She wanted to drag them into her lawsuit. She sure did. Oh, that's it. Give me the cup. Give me the cup, girl. Where'd you go? We're putting that shit down the drain. JR with Service BHP. And stop it, Tony. Stop it. So she put up a thing about that, Heels. Ready? Because it's not circumventing if you are Betty. So this is what Betty wrote. Hold on. There is a poor missing little girl right now. I do appreciate when Betty does actual like missing people cases. So I was listening to one today and I thought, wow, we got through the whole thing without her mentioning any haters. Right when you thought she was going to log the fuck off. She did not log off. Oh, it must be on this other. Oh, she doesn't have a community page over there. Hold on. She wrote, once again, for the people that are lying, their audience claiming I'm ban evasion. I'm not. Quit trying to cause financial, professional, and personal damage to me and my reputation. And she puts up a blacked out part of a chat. And it says, so what about my backup channel? Am I allowed to use that during this time? Or will that also be a violation? I don't want any issues with YouTube. And then you can't see the rest. Maxine, YouTube's robot, wrote back, you can still use it if you want. There will be no restriction on that. So Betty writes, thanks. What happens when the main channel is, looks like it says terminated for blank blank. It appears my channel will be terminated. Betty, you didn't hide that good enough. We can see that. So Betty thinks her main channel is going to be terminated, guys. Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot. I'm going to email this to myself. And we are going to dissect it. Right, it's you're circumventing. She's circumventing her punishment from YouTube. That's what it is. All right, let's get it up. Let's see this. You went through this, Bomb. They almost got you. Suckers try to get me. They didn't get me, though, but they sure tried. All right, let me pull this up on my Gmail. And then we will wrap it up. I just want to tell you guys about the pieces of shit and their weak-ass attempts. All right. Well, I sure did get those emails. All right. This is kind of like when Morbid thought he redacted, but he didn't. I should have kept the end piece on so you guys could say it. All right. So here it is. Dun, dun, dun. Look down the bottom. In that case, if you have a main channel that does go down and you lose monetization, you lose your channel, your secondary channel, and you go on that, you would be ban evading at that point. You'd be circumventing YouTube's punishment. Look down the bottom. You guys see it? Let me make it bigger. How do I do that? I don't care for people's channels to go down either, to be honest. So it says, what happens when the main channel is terminated? For the blank days, it appears my channel will be terminated in 7 days. So Betty thinks her channel is going to be terminated in 7 days. Hey, Kelsey. Huh. What you think? Ah, boy, Betty. It seems like she has 2. Maybe she's worried a 3rd is coming. Maybe at this point she was worried. Yeah, so look, I'll show you. The beginning, the top right here is her asking YouTube if she can still use her backup channel, and they do respond and say you can still use it if you want. There will be no restriction on that. So she's not lying when she says she's allowed to be on her backup channel. She is. Yes, bombshell. You have 7 days to counter a claim. If YouTube accepts it, they forward it, and claimant has 10 business days to take court action. We actually had somebody in our little sector raise funds to take somebody to copyright court when really it's like $30, you know. But, and of course, they never did it. They were going to take 2 people, but they didn't. So what you guys think? Yes. If her other channel gets banned, then she would be ban evading. If she does a backup. Right. Right. Oh, it's 40. Okay. So she's not in, you're not in risk of losing your channel. You'll be all right. Did you go? Did you do it, Bob? I'm chewing in your ear. I'm sorry. Did you go to copyright court, girl? Who? 0? It's possible that she wants her channel and his content's taken down. Oh. Okay, because you had to look into it. So I get what you're saying, Catherine. Maybe she wants it down because of the lawsuit. I don't think so, Fiddle DD. Because remember, Big Shug said she was going to go to Gabby Petito and never did. 30 to fight a YouTube copyright strike has to be in Caliph Fed Court. I know it costs 40 to file. Probably costs more if you need a lawyer and shit. But it definitely costs 40 to file. You can't dish it out and not expect a 7-fold. Well, K9 Rolls, I'll be honest. I don't even strike people. I am not a striker. Right, Coop. The idiots going after MRB are doing copyright court and asking for hundreds of thousands from MRB for their bully channel. Imagine that. Isn't it ironic? She did 0. We were going over a little bit of that. He does do great boots on the ground. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. They have streamlined it where you can. I wish I knew how to make my like StreamYard stream bigger over here. Where you can go before a board now. I don't know about huge trademarks, all that. I'm just telling you what it was told to me. Yeah, when we all looked into it, because the person I thought was a friend was going to copyright court. I wonder if I can make this bigger. I don't understand how a channel that solely used MRB clips is taking MRB to court for copyright. Literally every video they have ever done is making fun of MRB is so ridiculous. That does surprise me about you. Your badass class act. Oh, thank you, K9. BHB has a fake audio video from the Idaho 4. She says she took it down, but it is still up to their day with another name. That was Shiesty as hell. Do you guys know Crime Circus? How can I make this bigger? Damn, that got smaller. Never mind. Crime Circus is advertising Lana. Oh, is this working? However, here's the thing. If you read once you upload to YouTube, it's their property. It's YouTube property? Yeah. Crime Circus, the clown in makeup, Tony. Yep. The guy who wears makeup is advertising Lana, Truth and Transparency. He does. He does, Gary. How did those $30 copyrights turn out? Did videos get removed? They didn't do it through YouTube. No, Heels. It was, they didn't do anything. They dropped it. They dropped it. You know, to be honest with you, Heels, the whole thing was probably bullshit. I wouldn't doubt it was bullshit. They just wanted money. They were never going to follow through. Maybe it isn't her. I'm listening back on my good phone instead of the cheap one. There's some similarities the way that girl talked like Lemon at times in the combo though. Yeah, Neri, they sounded familiar, but it's not her. No. No, I don't think so. Anybody else think? You guys think so? You think Lana's helping Betty in her lawsuit? Crime Circus needs to stick with interrogations or next to get sued. Yeah, his videos are crazy. D. 10K Heels? Shh, don't tell people that. We're like, I got $20 in my pocket. Take the copyright down. Don't let them know that. Don't let them know that. I think she wants the content gone legitimately. Court would have to request it, and that's too much work. Wow. Oh, Drip Drop. You think he's onto something? I don't know. Yeah, they're besties now, OG Fish. If Betty wants to lose before she gets to court, then yes, Lana is helping. Betty is losing before she gets to court, from what I've been reading. Interesting shit, though. 18 times for copyrights? I had 13 privacy claims in one night from the same obsessed weirdo. 13, one night. After like almost a year now of solely my personal shit as her content, she had the audacity to privacy strike me. I know, Copa. There's an attorney that you can use to counter them. I used him once and they didn't accept it, so I read it. Wow. I think that SF was waiting for criminal charges instead of civil. Hit the like. Oh, you use Robert Reed too? Where you at, baby girl? Remember that? Ew. Right, Coop. Right. That makes you a speculation. Do you? You love Drip Drop? I like Drip Drop's content. It's really weird how she doesn't see she comes off like a nutcase. People love her. They love her. Lord have mercy, they love her. Anyway, who's going live? You going live, Bombshell Heels? I am pooped out. I'll tell you though, that lady put together that video with the caption that Granny's watching said so and so was remains were found. That was horrible. Big fuck you for that one. Right, he stops you from having to give your information, Heels, right? I like that. No way, Coop. I'm actually going to cover that lawsuit. The last blacked out line says termination. It says that Betty thinks her channel is going to be terminated in 7 days. Something about bullying. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I see that. Hold on. Oh, I took the screenshot. I cut it off. Hold on. Let me look at it on my phone. I do see something about bullying. At the very, very bottom. I lost my phone. There it is. All right, let's see. I know. Where you at, baby girl? I do, Bombshell. I watch her. All right, it says Bullhorn. Oh, it looks like it said Bullhorn Betty. 10 blank days on Bullhorn Betty. Not Bully. Hey, Jill. Yeah, I like her too. She has really good content, really cool personality. So that's Betty's out here threatening. Wild shit. People suck, man. Anyway, you guys want a 12K Christmas fundraiser? I do. Huh. Audacity. Morbus Live. What the fuck is this picture? Truth? Oh my goodness. All right. Same old, I'm sure. Class action makes me laugh like she's Johnson and Johnson or something. Yeah, where's Savannah go, Zero? You know, Mike? Hell, wouldn't that be nice? I can't believe that. Just came out, Coop? Well, you know what that means. Don't forget, you cancel culture mother effers, that reporting goes both ways. So if you are going to set out to report people, people can report you. And if you are ban evading on YouTube and you think you're going to use my name as content, have fun, but it won't get you far. I still have all your shit uploaded as well. Thanks to the potato. I got more than enough to show everybody what a POS you are. Oh, is that what it is? What the crock? 12K I'm in. I'm saying, would you email me when you get a moment? I'm going to wrap this up, I think. I'm bored. Yeah, I like that, Zero Jules. Get those bitches. Exactly, Sherry. Hey, Desperado. Isn't it funny, Sherry, how we come full circle? Because I still have a clip. And the clip is NC saying, let's see where you're at in a year. Granny's watching. Well, here we are, entering year 3. And I'm doing so well that you now need my name. Yeah, you see how that works? You guys aren't boring. I'm boring myself, Connie. I don't know what to do. Oh, really, wordsmith? Let me see. I exited out. So it says cyberbullying. It ain't for the weak, K9. And listen, it is okay to get weak. It is okay. I fixed it, Doug. Gary. It's not Granny's watching. It's let me check. It's not your business. I updated my about me section. Oh, I got it. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Oh, and I see one from you, Fiddle D. All right. I know, Copa. That's what's funny. But we come full circle, and that's great. Full circle of spinners, zoots. But if you do get weak as a creator, as I was saying, it's nothing to be shameful about. I know, Seashell. We all have moments, dude. We're all human. As much as loud as we can get and as proud as we can be, it's not hard. It's actually weaker to allow yourself to get to that breaking point, to the point where you're saying shit you regret. It takes more strength to recognize you're approaching that weak point and log off before you get there. And I know, Bomb, you have people coming at you daily, as do I. So I know you know what I'm saying, girl. You know it. Sometimes we just need to breathe and realize it's okay. It's okay to be human. Hey, Bomb, did you get any emails about me? Because I got a stalker out here that's emailing creators I see in my chat. I answered, Gary. Did I cut out? That's what I found out after my stream. Catherine, I covered a stream a few weeks back. If you guys didn't see or hear about it, it might be worth taking a look. It was actually called, it's actually about a guy on TikTok. He originated from TikTok who took his life because allegations that he was a pedo were put on him. So it's called The Accusations Led to Unalive. Should they be charged? If you haven't heard about that, oh, it can break your heart. I took that one down, Gary. I thought I took it down. I'll look again. Thank you. That's a really sad one. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. You know, guys, for the OGs, I saw no other than Blues Girl in the comment section saying how she likes me. Girl, if you're listening, your idea of showing somebody you like them is like elementary style. Let me punch them in the face because that means I love them. Spare me the bullshit that you like me. Jenny Jones, yeah. K9 rules. Man, I'll tell you. The internet can be so cruel. Like people were saying, they know people are going to clip earlier where I shared my story of an experience as a very young adult with meth. Clip that I said I put my kids in the closet. Like no sense of humor. People are so stiff. But I did find out after my stream, you know, the sunglasses song, I wear my sunglasses at night. That's not about being a stalker. This is what somebody else told me. They said it's actually about a man. Thank you, Zero. It's actually about a man that his girlfriend's playing games with him. It's not fixed. I thought I fixed it. It says right here, you can contact me at notyourbusiness 013. Me too, Nicole. Oh gosh. Well, happy Friday. You assholes. You lovely assholes. What's everybody's plans? I just yelled at you. I'm sorry. She did, OG. Fucking Christmas tree. I wish I had the Christmas tree up. I'm excited to do that. Thank you to those of you who voted on my poll. I was very curious, and I was asking for a particular reason. Anything to keep my mind of Betty Pantless. Oh, Tony. We'll be catching up on that. Cowboys beat the Eagles. Are you looking to be timed out, friend? Yes, it does. But if you look in the description, it's the other email. What? I'm going to my description. Are you talking about my backup channel? I don't know. I don't even think Granny's watching as an email. I don't even know where that came from. Me too, Connie. I'm thinking I have this sugar cookie from Wawa sitting here that I'm dying to eat, but I don't want to eat in your ear. I'm thinking about making myself a warm cup of hot cocoa and put on some cheesy ass Christmas music. I didn't bother to look Coco, but she did apparently. But I think she's trying to get views on that channel, that backup channel, so she can get monetized. So maybe she did it on purpose. I don't know. Yes, she did. Over in the video of whatchamacallits. The gifts to give to the people of Krama. You should make that your email. It would be easier to remember. Yeah, it would, Sarah G. Maybe I tried to at one point. Maybe I have that as an email. I don't freaking know. I lose my mind on here. Let me check. If you guys don't mind. The woman that was on panel did send me emails that I can look at about that guy. Oh, I do have a Granny's Watching 13 email. Oh my gosh, look at all the emails, you beautiful people. Where'd that come from? Wow. There's so many emails over here. You guys are amazing. I'm going to respond. Oh, I didn't see this. Captain Lee, I'm just seeing your email. Jesus Lordy. Oh, built for the bullshit. I got your emails, guys. I got emails to respond to. You guys are amazing. I'm making my hot chocolate. I'm going to go respond to everybody. I'm so sorry. So I do have an email. It's called Granny's Watching 13. This is bad. I'm bad. You got to go look at the comment, Pristine. I almost pissed myself. Why do you keep losing your lizard, K9? Wasn't he dancing to the music earlier? Oh my gosh. Look at this email. It says, I'm hoping somebody will listen to me and look at my receipts. I've been on Summer's case from the time I got the Amber Alert. I am from, around, and in Tennessee. It hits different. Anyhow, TBI has the information. Also, receipts that show Don and several creators don't care if she's found or not. Lord, we want those receipts, ma'am. All right. I see yous in here. Gary, I got an email from you. You're so beautiful. Thank you, Gary. Aw. I love this. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. Sitting here like, you haven't emailed me. Well, Gary, I didn't fucking know. You guys got to remember, I have short-term memory. So I didn't even realize, because this is an email I made not that long ago. Fuck, I feel like I'm being reprimanded. Stop yelling at me. Gary, Canine Rules, I don't know if you know this, rescued a bearded dragon. Okay? She's doing her best, as am I. I think I fed too much. I need to calm down. Oh, he'll be all right. You didn't respond to me, the other email. I am really bad with emails. I will tell you. I'm going to respond to everybody. Let me go get my chocolate, put on my cheesy Hallmark Christmas movies. I really wanted to decorate the tree. I'm excited for that. Chowder, I saw you in here, you trouble little maker. And I will get back to emails. You guys are amazing. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Oh, and I have one more question if you guys don't mind. If it's not too much. He wants to rename. Now he's so mad at me. He wants to rename my channel. If any of you, I was going to make a post. If any of you so kindly purchased anything off the Amazon wish list, because it keeps being messed with, I don't know if items are really purchased or not. And it's just, honest to God, it's stressing me out. Because ultimately, I have to get items, right? They have to have a Christmas. So if it's not too much to ask, and if it is, I understand. But if you wouldn't mind maybe emailing me and saying, hey, I purchased an item. If not, that's okay. You assholes, you're all going to gang up on me. I'm going to make a post as well. If you can just comment underneath. And if you don't want to comment publicly or even email me, I get it. I'm so stressed out. I don't want to keep being stressed out, wondering if things are coming, if they're not, checking my neighbor's house, the whole shebang bang. So, but I also don't want to ask anything. Are you going to read it? You guys are assholes. I'm out of here. Good night. Good night. Hit the thumbs up. And fucking report the slob. Thank you. Bye. Freaking assholes. I deserve